My name is Claudia Daniels and I am the volunteer grant writer for the Literacy Volunteers of South Sarasota County. And our mission is to teach adults to speak, read, and write English at no cost to the adult learner, and we offer one-on-one tutoring and small classes. We're very excited about the grant from the Venice Golf and Country Club because it enabled us to buy a refurbished copy machine for one of our offices, plus a 3-year maintenance contract, which is great. We need a copy machine because our volunteer tutors take workbooks from our small library or bring in magazine articles or newspaper articles, and they make copies for their students, and they sit down then with their students to go through the different kinds of exercises, talking about what's on the news or what interests somebody. So the copy machine is extremely important for us because we don't have enough books to give to our students, but the tutors are able to get the book and then make copies. So we have 90 students from Europe, we have about 90 from South America, we have students from Asia. We have Americans who need basic reading and writing tutoring lessons. So we have 2 main programs. One is ESL, English as a Second Language, and then we have our basic reading program. I know how difficult it is because English is a second language for me. I'm from Germany originally, and I was lucky enough to learn English in high school in Germany. But not everybody is that lucky. We have people that are educated in their own countries. There is one woman, she's from Bulgaria, and she was an accountant in Bulgaria. And she met her husband, American husband, over there, and they came here, and now she would like to be an accountant here. And the only thing holding her back is her lack of English language skills. We have people that would like to obtain a US citizenship, so we offer classes. We have people who would like to get their GED. We had a Chinese student, and she wanted to open her restaurant, and she needed to go through some paperwork that she didn't understand. So she and her tutor worked on this. I had a student from Mexico, and she wanted to help her kids with the homework. So she learned English to help her kids. We have one student, Michael, he's from Poland, and he is in his early 70s. And his English is okay, but he wants to improve it. Because if he goes to a lawyer's office or to the doctor, he likes to communicate better and understands better what is going on. We have quite a few students, younger students, that would like to go to college in the US, and they came from their countries and they have some college education, but their English skills aren't yet good enough to continue their college education here in the US. So the needs are very different because people have different backgrounds. They learned English at different points in their lives or not at all. It really depends what somebody needs, and that's the nice part about the literacy volunteers, because a tutor and student are free to set their own goals. There is no mandatory testing involved. It really depends. I took my students to Publix, and I showed them how to order something at the deli, which they never did. They avoided it because they didn't know how to communicate with people. I think what we're doing is a great service to the community, because as people improve their English skills, they can help their children, they can help their other family members. Many of them are caretakers of elderly family members. People are involved with doctors, with hospitals. And if the communication skills are there, it makes everyone's life easier. We are a volunteer-based organization. We only have 2 part-time coordinators that receive a salary, so the rest of us, we are all volunteers. And we have about 280 students right now and 184 volunteers. We have a list of students that need a tutor. So if anyone is interested in tutoring, now would be the time. We have about 45 right now. They're on the waiting list and they need a tutor. We are always looking for people to get involved. One does not need to have a prior experience or needs to be an educator. Just anybody who's interested in teaching someone to read better, to write better, to speak better English.